Hi there. Thank you for visiting my channel today. I am going to be talking about The Artist Way, A Spiritual Path to Higher Creativity by Julia Cameron with Mark Bryan. Specifically about this, I'm going to be talking about the book. I'm only going to be talking about one aspect of the beginning of the book. It's called The Basics. And one of the two basics I'm going to be talking about today is morning pages. The other basic is artist dates. I'll probably cover that in a separate video. And so if you're not familiar with morning pages, what they are is every morning you get your notebook and you write 3 full pages of longhand writing. What it's supposed to be is a stream of consciousness writing exercise where you just dump everything that's in your brain into these pages. And I did this consistently for about 2 weeks. And by 2.5 weeks, I was kind of dreading it. And before I go any further, I just want to stress that this is not a criticism of The Artist's Way or Julia Cameron or Mark Bryan. This is my point of view about the exercise, my experience, my thoughts. It doesn't, I'm not in any way trying to discount the practice at all. What I am going to tell you about is my experience and how I worked with it. So at the beginning, the 3 pages seemed fine. I just got up every morning and boom, 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 just did them. Then after a while, it was hard to get anything out. And I saw it in the book. Julia Cameron says, if you don't know what to write, you should just write the sentence, I do not know what to write, over and over and over again until you fill 3 pages. Well, now that to me brought up memories of childhood spelling tests where you miss a word and you have to write it over and over and over again 100 times or whatever. And that brought back a little bit of anxiety inducing memory from childhood. And like that test and this, I understand the idea is just to keep a practice and keep it going. But when a practice that you're doing is no more fun, then you might want to figure out a different way to do it. So I decided I wasn't really looking for an assignment to complete. I was looking for an experience that was going to help me either clear my head or help me in my creativity later on in the day. So at the same time I was doing this project, I was also listening to Twila Tharp's audiobook of the book, The Creative Habit, Learn It and Use It for Life. And in that, I kind of, in listening to that and reading The Artist Way, chapter 1 of the basic tools, I realized both were talking about similar concepts of routine, habit, ritual. And uh, in Twila Tharp's book, she has a daily ritual that she does, which is she gets up, she puts on her workout clothes, she catches a taxi to the gym, and from the gym, after a couple of hours of working out, she goes and has a light breakfast, and then she takes a cab to the dance studio every day without fail. And looking at that, and then looking at doing this writing exercise every day without fail, I kind of thought, both are good. The one thing I like about Twyla Tharp's suggestion is that it's particular to what she's trying to accomplish later on. She's going to exercise because she's a dancer. She's having a light breakfast, most likely because she doesn't want to weigh herself down with a bunch of heavy food before she goes to dance. And I thought, what I'm going to do is adopt this morning pages to be uh, something, a habit, but a habit that I'm going to make more useful to me, which is what that means is it has to be started. It can be no more than 3 pages, but the minimum is whatever I have in me to put on the page. I'm not going to repeat anything. I'm not going to do like crazy lists. I'm going to just do that. And I'm also going to allow me doodling, sketching, hypothesizing, doing all kinds of things that are just things that I feel for me, work for me, and help me be creative. So that's kind of my conclusion on the whole matter, is that morning pages can be a very useful tool for so many, and I know that to be true. In the book, there are a lot of people who say, this changed their life. It opened up a whole new chapter for them. And that's great. For me personally, it wasn't something I could see sustaining in the long term. So I gave it those 2.5 weeks. Then I made it into my own thing because I was not really looking for assignments. In all of these things, I'm not looking for assignments. I'm looking at for things that help me be more creative or break through a creativity block, things like that. So I'm also reserving the right to make more changes later. Who knows what could happen? Or I might decide, what, I'm just going to go back to the original 3 pages longhand uh, and see what happens then. But for now, I have developed this 3 tiered rating system for these creativity experiments I'm going to be trying. And they are the 3 A's, or as I'm calling them, Tim's 3 A's. There's 1, adopt it; 2, adapt it to fit what I need; or 3, just abandon it and move along. It's a great idea. It probably will work for somebody else, but it's not going to work for me. And again, these are my reactions to these, not my opinion for everyone. But I want to thank you so much for watching today's. And let me know in the comments below, have you tried morning pages? Did you find them helpful? Do you use them still today? And like me, did you get the seed of the idea and turn it into your own thing? Let me know in the comments below. And I also just want to stress that to me, what I'm finding doing these experiments is that creativity is not about finding someone's system and adopting it. It is more about finding a system that I can repeat and sustain and enjoy, because that's the whole point of the whole exercise, in my opinion, is to enjoy what we're doing and do the best we can with the creativity that we want to express. So please let me know again down below what you think. And until next time, go out and make art now. All right, bye.